All right. Greetings and peace. Welcome to the C.R.S.A YouTube channel. I am Brother Neo, and I'm here to share some info with the people. All right, now this one right here, everybody, this is something that is a very, very hot topic that I feel like people need to listen to and pay attention to, because there's a lot of this going on around YouTube with this gender wars. I call it gender wars, men versus women. And I'm gonna go on and get into this. And this comes from my years of personal development and also understanding what a man is and what a woman is, understanding manhood and womanhood, and also throughout my spiritual journey and evolving spiritually. My consciousness has allowed me to really perceive that us men and women, we are supposed to be one with each other. As the Bible explains, no, I'm not a Bible person, but as the Bible explains, becoming one flesh, that means the oneness of the man and the woman together, working with each other and with love and peace amongst each other. And me having NeoOneness as my name, where I use that in a lot of places, meaning the oneness of self with myself, and I got that spiritually, that also made me think like I have to speak about oneness between people in general. I can't be talking about arguing with other people. And I'm gonna get straight into this. Let me get into this. Now, with me, what I do is, this is a psychological trap. What my psychological trap series is, it helps people. I identify throughout my own personal development all of the things, the propagandas, the agendas that our society here in America, but first and foremost, but maybe in other countries too, because you might have the same psychological traps also, which that many times is the case. So what a psychological trap is anything that will grab your attention and your energy and will pull it out of you and have you highly distracted and have you out of sync of your oneness of self and your oneness with other people. That is off the top of the head definition. I might be going and saying this in a different way in different videos, but that is the ultimate goal. If whatever it is, that's the ultimate definition. Whatever it is that is distracting you from your life, is pulling way too much energy from you, draining your energy from you, and is really taking you out of your oneness, and you're not very peaceful and you have a lot of anxiety, that's a psychological trap. For right now, gender wars. Gender wars is having men against women. And let me tell you, the number one agenda here in America from our government and the people who are above the government and controlling our societies, the top agenda is to keep people lost, in fear, and confused. Lost, in fear, and confused. Now, within that agenda, it is to keep men and women at odds against each other as often as possible. Do not allow them to become one with each other. Do not allow them to get together, evolving each other as a man and a woman is supposed to be within a committed relationship in particular, but also just overall friendship. With that said, if you look at that agenda and you look at all of the different things throughout our society here in America and whatever society you are in, really analyze throughout your daily life, if you can, throughout this week or wherever, and really think about how that agenda is true, what I just said, keeping men and women at odds with each other. And then also think about how often do you see throughout your media a man and a woman being displayed as being closely knit with each other, in oneness with each other, within a meaningful relationship with each other. Think about that. How often do you see that throughout your society, in your media, versus the chaos man yelling at a woman yelling at him, talking about he should be doing this, he should be doing that. It's just a bunch of chaos, and nobody's really coming to solutions and being mature face-to-face conversations to be able to get to a resolution of their issues. One thing I've noticed as far as our human nature, the man and the woman, the man's nature and the woman's nature, that in itself already puts us at odds with each other, opposites with each other. Correct? If you think about it, the man wants to be, on average, as his nature, with multiple women in one way or another. The woman, on average, her nature is a monogamous relationship. That can drive people nuts in a relationship. That is often, many times, a man being in his sexual nature and not being able to control his sexual nature and not being able to control his nature itself causes him to participate in infidelity, cheating. Many men do not really realize it, but that is what also influences him to cheat, influences them to cheat. But not only that, we also have the social programming that influences him throughout our media to cheat also. Look at all of the movies, the TV shows, and the music. How often do they display the man cheating on the woman? But also nowadays you have the woman being influenced to cheat on the guy. Big no. That is not oneness. So now you have the social programming with a variety of things that is on top of the nature that opposes the man and the woman against each other. Now the social programming we have feminism, we have M.G.T.O.W, we have a variety of other social programming that influences the man and the woman to be against each other. The more I looked into what this feminism, the M.G.T.O.W, red pill, this manosphere stuff is, the more I really analyzed it, the more I became to realize, hold on, this is not oneness between a man and a woman. This is complete chaos. Now, if you look at the agenda that I mentioned early on in the video, and you take that and you look at the chaos of the M.G.T.O.W, feminism, red pill, manosphere, all of that stuff, and you really think about it, that does not create solutions between a man and a woman. That further creates chaos. Right? Just look at all of the videos that you see on YouTube and a variety of different places. How often do you see the people who take on these mindsets of feminism, M.G.T.O.W, red pill, and whatever else you want to call it? Think about these people who have these mindsets. How often do you see the men and women really uniting with each other, expressing love for each other, appreciating each other, and helping each other grow, versus you seeing so many arguments? You see people creating these videos trying to expose the opposite sex. Oh, such and such cheated on this person. Look at this. That's part of their nature. Oh, we have hypergamy. That's part of the women nature. They crazy. They always jumping from man to man. It's like, okay, all right, you showed us enough of that crap. We understand this nature of the man and the woman. Now, are you creating these videos to actually help each other, help other people grow with the oneness, helping them understand the oneness between the man and the woman, and helping each other find solutions to these issues? Or are you actually displaying all of this stuff because you as a man or a woman have been hurt by your mammy, your pappy, whatever, your past relationships, and you're trying to get back psychologically and emotionally at that person or people with doing these videos, creating these videos? Like, really think about it, people. That's the issue that a lot of these YouTubers have. They suffer because of their childhood or one or more of their past relationships, and they failed to go through some kind of rehabilitation, psychological rehabilitation process that helps them resolve the issues that they have internally. And what they do is they put on a front to act like they're not bothered, and they act like nobody hurt them in their past. But if you understand psychology and you can read a person's energy and you can do a deep reading of the person and you really just read their behavior, look at how excited they get when they so-called expose the opposite sex, or even the same sex too. There's some people who expose the same sex. Look at their energy. Look how excited they get versus actually finding out, okay, let me see here, how can I positively give solutions that will help resolve these issues that I'm bringing up. That's something that I really want you guys to really pay attention to, because you're already, a lot of you are already in this psychological trap, and you need to recognize it. Me, I almost got into it, but it took me maybe like a month or two to realize, hold on, something is not right. Something is not right, because we're supposed to be together, helping each other grow. And me being a personal development consultant, helping each other, helping people evolve to their higher self, their best version of themselves, I should not be consuming this type of information, this M.G.T.O.W, feminism, or all of this crap. I should not do it. So I want you guys to go ahead and definitely think about that for yourself, because you're going to get yourself in further trouble, especially if you consider liking either of the genders and you want to have one or more relationships with, especially a committed relationship with. You're only poisoning your own mind. So my suggestions is you analyze the current material that you have been consuming, unsubscribe from these type of YouTubers who are just putting poison on their YouTube channel and putting poison into your mind that's not helping you. And if it is helping you, then figure out how you can not allow too much of that to be consumed by yourself, because you're only going to negatively influence your own mind to then negatively have a negative behavior, because whatever we consume daily will further program our mind and our behavior towards that. You get it? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Definitely click that like button. I truly appreciate it, and write some comments about how you feel about this situation. All of that helps out the channel. Click that subscribe button, and definitely to support the channel further, to go ahead and send a PayPal or Cash App donation of $1 or more to support the show and support me. That helps me out greatly. I truly appreciate the donations. That helps me out in a variety of ways, and that motivates me to continue to give you guys this information that I feel is very vital for you to learn throughout your life. Life information, relationship information, and spirituality. Thank you very much, and until next time.